62 million men. 62 million men worldwide attended an online RAPE academy in the month of February alone.
62 million men a month. A month. Visiting a site designed to teach them how to drug and assault their wives.
I had to say something about this. 62 million men are in part of an online grape academy.
I'm gonna be real with you. Usually I say, welcome. Hey everyone. But I'm just gonna get right to the point. Women deserve to hate men. I'll even go as far to say women don't hate them enough. I saw on CNN says exposing a global grape academy. In shocking group chats, men encourage one another to drug and assault their wives. The world was confronted by this form of internet-enabled abuse in 2024 during the mass grape and drugging trial of Dominique Pelliot and 50 other men in southern France. It was on a so-called dating website in a chat room called Without Her Knowledge. That Pelliot was able to connect with dozens of other men to investigate the grapes of his then wife, Giselle. While drugging unconscious by him, she was graped over 200 times by 70 men, not all whom could be tracked down by police. One porn site, Motherless, is home to more than 20,000 videos of so-called sleep content uploaded by users with hundreds of thousands of views. The website, which had around 62 million visits in February alone, and whose core audience is in the United States, describes itself as a moral-free file host where anything legal is hosted forever. Woman, you deserve to hate men. You know what's even sadder? Granted, I found out about this literally when I woke up. But scrolling through to see who's talking about this, because when I see scandals like this, at this point, nothing surprises me with men. Nothing surprises me with men. When I saw scandals like this, I'm just like, okay, let me see who's talking about it. And it was mostly women. No men. I can probably count on a Ninja Turtle hand how many men I saw talking about it. If you don't know what a Ninja Turtle hand is, it's 3 fingers. You men are quick to say, not all men are like this. Not all men are like this. But don't criticize the men that are. You don't spread awareness. You don't do any of that. You don't march with feminists. You don't get angry about rights being taken away. You just complain about the women that are complaining about men, rather than complaining about the men that have historically oppressed women. I'm not surprised that 62 million men are trying to find ways to essay women. I'm not surprised. We have 900 files of men finding all the creative ways they can sexually abuse children. We have 900 files of it. Women, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I say we have castrations. That is what I say. At this point, these men need to be castrated. Any men that is sexual assault, rape towards minors in the Epstein files. You need to be castrated, dude. I know what a lot of people are thinking. This is coming from a man. A very gay man, but coming from a man. You know why I'm okay with even people bringing up how we need a matriarchy? It's in response to you dumbasses. Patriarchy has fucking ruined us. It has ruined you as a man. Patriarchy has ruined us. Till you realize that you're the problem, it'll never be fixed. You can only solve a problem when you actually acknowledge it. And men don't acknowledge the problem. Men operate the same way I feel about Christians, the same way I feel about men, the same way I feel about cops. Until cops criticize other cops, I'm gonna say fuck the police. Why? Why should I have empathy for that group of people? Until Christians criticize other Christians for the way they've been treating me as a gay person, for the way they've been treating the trans community, for the way they've been treating women as well. Fuck your religion. I don't care about your religion. Your religion is a hateful religion. You could be the most loving person and still be a Christian. There's a lot of Christians I know that are loving human beings. The religion is hateful. Until I see the right one, I don't believe there's a right one. Because there's 45 denominations of Christians and I've yet to find the right one. Just saying, man. Same way I feel about men. You men don't criticize men. You men do not criticize men. And the only men that are criticizing the 62 million people are the people on the left. Notice how none of these conservatives are talking about this. And you wonder why women hate you. You wonder why women would rather choose the bear over you. I've been hiking before. The last thing on my mind was a bear. That was the last thing I was worried about. But you know the demographic of people that I was, worried about a little bit? It definitely wasn't the fucking bear. But it definitely was a fucking man that was also hiking on the same trail. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't feel bad for men. Y'all need to be castrated, dog. If you don't make examples, you're just gonna make excuses. Look what happened with Epstein. Epstein went from a tragedy into a trend. All because we don't want to make examples and we don't want to prosecute people. Now Epstein is just a political talking point. All these fucking serial killers, and you men are questioning why we choose the bear. What the fuck? A bear? By the way, a bear is going to attack me because they're scared of me. A bear is going to attack a woman because they're scared of humans. That's why a bear attacks. Men attack women just because they feel entitled to. When you say, "Oh, why do we choose the bear?" Have you heard some of the sadistic shit men have done to women? The bear is gonna claw you. Men will drag you all the way to the fucking car. They'll duct tape your mouth. They'll chop your body off and then throw you to a fucking river. By the way, men dumping women in a body of water, that's not me being hyperbolic. That literally happened this month. Like literally this month. And he's been killing women since 1996 and is now getting held accountable for his actions. Like, what the fuck? That's what men do when they're crazy. They'll throw your body into a river, won't even give you a proper burial, man. They won't even bury your body. They won't let you live in peace or rest in peace. Questioning why we choose the bear. You men need to get it together, man. The 4B movement, get it popping. I'm just saying. I really don't care what men have to complain about anymore. I really can care less about what men have to complain about. Women, men used to put scold bridles on women if they felt like they were talking too much. They felt like they were talking too much. They'll put scold bridles on women. Women literally had to fight for their right to speak. Women had to fight for their right to even be able to talk. And all you men have done with your voice is complain about the way they're complaining. I don't give a fuck about you men, bro. You men care so much about you care so much about gay people, care so much about trans people. You guys talk about Fox News talked more about trans people than they talked about Epstein. Fuck you men, bro. Fuck all you conservative men criticize feminism so much, saying feminism's a problem. 62 million people on a fucking website just staring at women sleep. Feminism's the problem. Fuck you at it. Fuck out of here, man. That's the video. That's literally the fucking video. Cause I was gonna talk about something else, but when I saw that, I'm like, man, fuck what I was gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about this. Cause I do not see enough men talking about this. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and yep, see you soon.